Welcome back, shop rats. Today here in the shop, my buddy Mark is here to help us out. And we are back on the 70 Challenger, doing an episode that a lot of you have been waiting for us to do. Today, we're going to start, I'm not going to say finish because you know how it goes around here, but we're going to start putting this car on the rotisserie. Remember that everything we do here doesn't just apply to a 70 Challenger, but to any vehicle that you might be working on. So let's just watch the show intro and we'll see you in about 29.2 seconds. I'm Mike, and this is Mark, and this is my car's shop.
Working out of a 100-year-old refurbished barn, bringing 35 years of experience to projects considered beyond repair. Vision, creativity, and problem solving are essential tools in this place. Watch as we transform junk into polished metal miracles. This is my car's shop.
Alright, so before we get started, one thing I did want to call attention to is you will notice the beautiful blue fenders on the car, and they're not nearly as nice as they look. My neighbor, channel viewer Polly, had donated these and I went and picked them up. He literally just lives 3 miles down the road, and we discovered each other. Actually, he discovered me here on YouTube and figured out where I was at. So that was pretty cool for having a Mopar guy 3 miles down the road. But anyway, he donated these fenders for the car. There's a lot of mud in them and they have some rust, but hopefully they're bad in places that the set that I have isn't, and we can like marry the two and make them one and
Stitch them.
Stitch them. That's what we could stitch them for a car called Stitches. So anyway, wanted to call attention to that. So we got to move some stuff around and get the rotisserie out from behind the Forsyth duster, and there's just going to be stuff.
Stay tuned. Keep watching.
So Chris, that was here for the last couple of episodes, his wife Colleen sent a package opener that she wanted to be sure we use because for some reason my using razor blades makes her nervous.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I guess because she knows her husband.
You using anything makes us nervous sometimes.
So we're going to put this to big use today because we're not only opening all of this, we also have a box over there that we need to remember to open. So new presents for the shop. That this one I bought myself.
That's okay. Presents are presents. No matter who pays for it.
Now, we want to clarify that we are real men and we're not following instructions. These are just merely suggestions that we're just looking at.
We're looking at it. That's it.
So we have 3 of the 5 tools that we need. So
That's more than 50%. I think we're good.
We're good. We can use duct tape for the rest.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first thing we need to do is put the casters on. I think we can handle
Oh,
that.
boy, I would have done that last. Huh.
Yeah, it would make a lot more sense to put them on last. That way it's really awkward and heavy.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that.
Wheelie things.
Wheelie thingies, that's it. I was going to say tripod section, but I think wheelie thingies is a much more apt term. those are done, so now we gotta look at those suggestions and see what we're supposed to do.
Oh,
next.
yeah. Forgot about those. Let's go take a look.
All right. Don't you wear glasses?
Yeah. Well, I didn't bring them with me.
What did we forget?
I don't wear them all the time. I wear them for screen work,
Oh, okay.
close-up stuff.
So, did you look over the instructions and see if we did everything right, or are we just gonna skip it and go on?
Well, that's what I was looking at. I was wondering if they told you to make this adjustment yet.
I think that's more to do with car. There's probably,
Yeah.
what I remember right is you should adjust those about the same width of the car as possible.
Makes
So,
sense.
I'm probably blocking the shot here. So,
Are
what do
we
we
in the shop right now?
Yeah, so, okay, so the support arms, I guess we put the screwy part onto the thingy part.
Yeah. I think you're onto something. If we want to follow this.
Well,
Yeah.
it's an idea.
Let's try it for giggles.
You don't
and see
have to
what
follow
happens.
these, but it helps.
Yeah, let's try it.
Okay, so,
We'll see what happens.
so that threaded piece goes on
To
to,
the tall part of the other part.
oh, it's already on there, so we're attaching that to the T.
Oh.
Okay, so there's a T.
Well, that was nice of them. They pre-assembled it.
Yeah, so there's a T somewhere. Yeah,
Oh, see, down here in the close-up picture.
Right. Okay. What a nice suggestion.
Let's give it a shot. I think this episode might come to an abrupt end. We don't have the timeout things.
Yeah, the T's, I haven't seen them here. So did they screw us and not ship them, or what?
I don't
Or did
know.
we just miss them? Maybe they're over behind
It
the
seemed
car.
like there was a lot of stuff. Could be behind the car.
I don't
I don't
remember.
know. Everything else was.
Yeah, well, let's check.
But that would mean that all your stuff was in the same place where it was supposed to be.
It's true, then. I think,
I don't know, let's
I
not-
think you're the one that put it there.
I don't know. I don't see anything. Oh, hey. Would they be wrapped in the same kind of like bubble plastic kind of stuff as everything else?
Probably.
I think they're behind like 3 bench seats, a door panel, and some other stuff.
Well, they're on this. Oh, they're on this side.
They're not, yeah?
No wonder we didn't see them.
Huh.
What'd you put them
I
there
saw
for?
a faint glint of plastic bubble wrap. Now that we found the hidden parts.
Now that we've got a tea. Okay, so let's lay it up on the bench and have a spot of tea. Then we can get that big piece put onto it like it's supposed to be in the suggestions.
Okay.
Notice he's doing all the heavy lifting.
That's because I'm heavier.
It's probably because you have a back. Backside. Catching something. Get some. Don't keep that bearing there. Oops, sorry. There we go. Alright. There's for a little chamber there. Very good. Okay.
Beginning to look like something.
It is. And our height is actually working out. It's, you can see
This
where,
is gonna be great.
isn't it? I think.
I'm excited. Let's keep rolling.
Okay, lather, rinse, and repeat. You having a little pirouette there?
Been practicing.
Camera is on.
that on there. We did all the stuff on this page and we didn't even have to look at it.
Yeah, that means we probably forgot something. We're gonna have to take it all back apart again.
Time we have.
Right? Yeah, so I
Wow.
think,
Dueling assemblies.
yeah.
Okay.
So I think the next, oh, we gotta put all the jam bolts in. And
We should probably tighten things down.
I was gonna say, we didn't tighten everything down, so we should do that also.
Well, your dad always says make sure you get all the bolts in first, right?
Right. Oh, no, this is for a Camaro.
Oh! Damn. We could just call it a Camaro.
We could cut the front end off. They look pretty much the same. Oh, I didn't say that.
Yeah.
I didn't say that Chrysler really kind of stole the design for the E-body from General Motors, did I?
No, they just happened roughly the same time.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
All right.
The Charger was all their own. They won that one, but this one was definitely compete with the Camaro. So yeah, 67 through 69, 70 Camaro, 69. This was definitely a response to that. Okay.
And
yeah.
a fine response it was.
It is, yes. They're both cars that are ridiculously overpriced, in my opinion.
So, cool.
All right, our end pieces are both built. Wasn't too bad, but it's definitely easier with two people and faster. I mean, we had, what, 2 man-hours, 2.5 man-hours into this probably? Or time-wise, clock hours, and so 5 man-hours.
There you go.
Yeah, that's what I was
If
trying
I'm
to
count, yeah. Even though I'm a novice, I still count.
Well, you're still a man. And you put in hours, so.
There you go. Ready to put handles on?
I think so.
I think we're assembled.
I think so. I feel like we forgot something, but
Nah.
all right, go for it.
Let's move forward.
They can't. It's not like they can't come back off. Forward hose, our battle cry. Oh yeah, the jam nuts on the back. We gotta put those forward. It's rat cheer. Fire on set. Okay, yeah, let's go right up to the rotisserie. We may need to go a little further. But watch yourself on the.
Okay.
Hey Dave, how's it going? Oops, no big deal. And yeah, that's plenty. That'll work. Okay. Put the furnace back in now. I think the plan is going to be, well, we gotta put a jam bolt in that one.
Okay.
But that's not the plan. I think the plan.
That's part of the plan,
It's part of
just not the entire plan.
All I want to do right now is get each end and just pick it up and then put it down and make sure that our mounts work and stuff like that.
We can do that.
Yeah, that's just a start. It's I went through and did the numbers. This is a 3,000-pound rotisserie. This car weighed 3,780 pounds from the factory. This is weight reduced, of course.
It's been through weight reduction. Yeah.
We already pulled about 600 to 700 pounds out with that wide block A engine 318 that was in it. That thing was heavy. They're about 200 pounds heavier than a regular small block, but it didn't come with that, so that was weight added to the car. So if we take the 500 pounds off for what an actual 318 would weigh, and then 150 pounds for the transmission, no interior.
That's
So
another 50 pounds.
yeah, at least. No dash.
Rust, rust is another 25 pounds.
Yeah, well, no floor pans, all that. So I think we're below the 3,000 limit, so I think we'll be okay. I don't intend on rotating the car. I just want to pick it up, put it down, pick it up, put it down, and then we'll probably pick both ends up and just see how
Just
it goes.
imagine that.
One thing we haven't done yet, and part of this is we have not braced anything in the doors. So I want to see what happens when we really put that load out on the end. So we're probably going to go ahead and put angle iron braces because we're going to take the doors off. But we'll get an idea by watching the door jams.
Let's just stop talking about it.
Let's just do it.
All right. Sorry. Slide it right on there. little more. Wet this down just a smidge. I think we probably should get the back attached so we can get that cross brace across the mold.
Okay.
And, we know our centers are going to be off, the cars are going to move, etc. But again, it's just to just pick it up.
Okay.
I'm talking too much.
Okay, let's talk. More rock.
So purposely lifted it with the suspension in. It's not going to be that way on the rotisserie, obviously, but I'm really checking the strength of the mounts and everything, proof of concept on everything we did. It's all working well. Obviously, we'll take the suspension out of it. The door jambs are good and solid. The doors have not moved at all. They open easily. This one is tipped a little bit. We would have to deal with that. No big deal. Our center point is way too high. It's got to come down to just about where the trunk lock is, so nothing is adjusted properly. That's not the point of this. But it looks really good. It's holding it well. Same thing up here. This is way too high. It needs to be down in this area down here. But the main thing is that everything's together and working, and so we're going to take a lunch break and then come back out and actually get things where they belong and probably scoot the car out of here into a different location where the floor is worse. But you can see on the back there, maybe you can't, but one wheel on this thing is off the ground because the floor is so crooked in here. So that could be a challenge, but we'll fix it. It's not a big deal. What do you think, Mark?
I think it looks fantastic. I like it up in the air.
It looks like the Dukes of Hazzard car.
That's what I was thinking too. Yeah! Mid jump.
Okay, so with a lot of effort and including trying to kill Mark, we finally got the car moved over here, and this is where it's a long story. Don't ask.
Everybody's fine.
It's only 2.3 gallons of blood. It's not that big a deal. So this is probably where the car is going to sit. Now we've had to do some calculating because we have two other cars that obviously have to come in here. But I think this place is the spot that makes the most sense. The Foresight is not going to be moving out of here anytime in the next 6 years. And, well, a while anyway. And the Oakland is going to go where the Challenger was, and then we can bring the 47 in at just a little bit of an angle. So I think that's going to work. And this thing takes up an extra 6 feet with the rotisserie under it, and so we don't have a lot of options. Once Mark gets everything bolted down on the backside, we're going to be able to scoop this back another foot or so, and of course the fenders will be off, so that will help. Wow. So We gave him something he won't cut himself with.
Safety first.
He's already lost enough blood today.
Nobody died.
Nobody died. His car is on the rotisserie. Nothing can happen now until I get all the suspension out of the car because we have several hundred pounds of suspension. But I checked the doors, everything is tight. I'll probably tomorrow run up and get some angle iron to weld in those door jambs anyway, just to be doubly safe. Fender's got to come off and all that, but we're below the weight capacity of the rotisserie, and I thought, let's get it in the air and then just whoop, everything out of there. So that's tomorrow's job. Next episode, maybe.
Looks great up in the air, that's all I know.
Yeah, so it's got to raise up another couple feet, but I don't want to get too froggy with it yet. But it's able to level out good, and the pivots are lining up nicely, and the mounts that we made are good. So unless I come out here tomorrow when it's on the floor, and that'll be Chris's fault. So I did order something for the shop, and I thought we'd go ahead and open that on the channel today and see where we're at. Safety third.
Safety first.
Safety first. Unless you're with Iron Horse Garage, and then it's safety third. Oh, go ahead.
What do we have today in the shop?
Big bubble wrap.
Wow. That's what I'm talking about.
So when I misbehave. So this is one of two things. It is a neoprene hammer for pounding against a sandbag to make complex curves in sheet metal. I didn't have one, and I thought it's time so that I can have some complex curves to make, and I don't have any way to make them. I don't have an English wheel, so with my planishing hammers, the pneumatic planishing hammer, which I think you've seen me use before, this and a good sandbag to pound against, I can make some pretty nice complex curves in sheet metal. So that's what that's for. They send us anything else?
Oh, yeah. If you want to buy more stuff.
Yeah. What are your thoughts?
Well, my thoughts, I've been waiting to see this thing up in the air. It's finally there. I realize there's a lot more work to do, but I'm really happy. I was happy to be here to be able to help out with it, and looking forward to seeing the progression after this. I think this car is going to be moving quickly now.
Yep, hope so. So yeah, we gotta get it up higher in the air and get all that stuff done. And there's a couple safety things on the rotisserie I need to check out, but hopefully we're doing a lot of that tomorrow. I appreciate you. Gonna drive, what, 2 hours up here in the snow today.
Yeah, snow slowed me down a little bit, but didn't stop me, so it's all fine.
And it's cleared up now, so it should be a lot easier going home.
Yeah,
But I appreciate you coming up as always.
I always appreciate the invitation.
Yeah. Next time we'll try not to make you blood.
And the lunch.
A made-in pizza. Homemade pizza.
It was good.
All right, well, that'll do it for this episode. So you can find us on the Face thing. You can find us on Instagram /MyCarShop. Of course, we're here on the You thing, so subscribe, hit the bell so you receive those notifications. Drop lots of comments. You guys have been commenting a lot lately. Good. As Gene always said, love us or hate us, we don't care, just notice what we're doing. And that really does help in YouTube. Is the more comments there are, the more interaction there is, the more the algorithm pays attention to what's going on here and shoots us right up there in the area.
With a bullet.
With a bullet. So that's going to do it. Thanks for being here, and we'll catch you on the next one.
One more thing. Don't forget.
Don't forget.
Very important.
Rah!